on his men.
Well, it should come as no surprise that those three are involved.
The Concacaf Champions Cup is the ultimate test for Major League Soccer (MLS) clubs seeking continental glory. While Liga MX has historically dominated the competition, recent years have seen MLS sides closing the gap. With the 2025 edition looming, it's time to evaluate which MLS teams stand a genuine chance, which might falter under pressure, and which are simply along for the ride. We break down the MLS participants into three categories: contenders, pretenders, and dead-enders. Contenders, the serious threats to win it all. Inter Miami. With Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and Sergio Busquets anchoring their squad, Inter Miami enters the tournament with one of the most star-studded lineups in Concacaf history. While the aging core presents durability concerns, their experience in high-stakes tournaments makes them a legitimate title threat. Their biggest challenge will be balancing MLS and international play while ensuring their veterans stay fresh. Left. Los Angeles FC has become a powerhouse in MLS, reaching the CONCACAF Champions League final in 2020 and 2023. With Dennis Bouanga leading the attack and a well-structured defensive unit, LAFC has the firepower and tactical discipline to challenge Liga MX's best. Their experience in knockout competitions could prove vital. Columbus Crew. Fresh off their MLS Cup triumph, Columbus Crew's fluid possession-based style, orchestrated by coach Wilfried Nancy, could cause problems for any opponent. With Cucho Hernandez up front and a well-organized midfield, Columbus has the tactical structure and depth to go deep in the competition. FC Cincinnati. Cincinnati has steadily grown into an MLS juggernaut, thanks to a lethal attack led by Luciano Acosta. Their high-intensity pressing and tactical flexibility make them a tough matchup for anyone. However, their success will hinge on squad depth, particularly in defense. Pretenders, strong teams with fatal flaws. Philadelphia Union. The Union's defensive solidity and team cohesion make them a difficult opponent, but their lack of a consistent goalscorer could prove costly in tight knockout matches. Unless they find a reliable finisher, they might fall short against Liga MX opposition. Seattle Sounders. Seattle's 2022 Champions League victory proved MLS clubs can win this tournament, but their squad is aging, and their attack has lacked bite in recent seasons. If key players like Jordan Morris and Nicolas Lodero rediscover their best form, they could surprise, but question marks remain. Orlando City. Orlando has a talented squad with players like Facundo Torres, but they have yet to prove they can compete at the highest level in CONCACAF. Their tendency to struggle in knockout games suggests they might not be ready to challenge for the title. St. Louis City SC. St. Louis was a revelation in their debut MLS season, but the intensity of CONCACAF play could expose their inexperience. While they have a well-balanced squad, they might lack the elite quality needed to make a deep run. Dead-enders, the likely early exits. Nashville SC. While Hani Mukhtar is a star, Nashville's defensive-first approach might not be enough to handle high-powered Liga MX attacks. Their lack of offensive creativity could spell an early exit. Vancouver Whitecaps. Vancouver has improved in MLS play, but their squad depth and defensive frailties make them unlikely to survive past the early rounds. Unless they add reinforcements, they will struggle against CONCACAF's elite. Houston Dynamo. Houston's return to CONCACAF play is exciting for their fans, but their inconsistency in MLS makes them a long shot. A lack of high-end talent could see them crash out early. New York Red Bulls. The Red Bulls' high-pressing style can trouble MLS sides, but their lack of finishing quality is a glaring issue. Against more clinical teams, they are unlikely to last long. Conclusion. While Inter Miami, LAFC, and Columbus Crew stand out as the best bets for MLS success, others like Philadelphia and Seattle could surprise if they find consistency. However, for teams like Vancouver and Houston, this tournament may prove to be a learning experience rather than a path to glory. As MLS continues to grow, winning the CONCACAF Champions Cup remains a crucial step toward international recognition. The question remains, can an MLS club lift the trophy in 2025?